Alright, so I've just arrived at Peterborough, behind me. Let's find the way out. Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm at King's Cross train station because I'm heading up to Peterborough. To meet up with Matt and Chris. Just got to find my platform, my train. Alright, so here we have the Harry Potter shop. Just there, and there's platform 9 3/4 for you Harry Potter fans, of which I'm not. There's a photo opportunity there. Platform 9 3/4, and that's the Harry Potter shop there.
Shortly be arriving at Finsbury Park. Change here for Piccadilly and Victoria lines. The light here for services to Moorgate.
Suck straight out.
Rachel and I went to London and we normally take little bottles of Prosecco for the train, but I didn't have any and I couldn't want to go to the shop, so I just took a full bottle and 2 pint glasses. That's how it works. Wow. That's why I was a fancy. Pour it in, then you can get the exercise going and get the second one.
Platform 2. This service is formed of 12 coaches. I'd like to advise customers.
Which is up here.
27th of October.
And there's Matt.
Hello.
Right, Matt, how you doing?
How's it going? You alright?
Not bad, not bad.
It's a good journey.
So there's Matt. There's Chris.
So here we are at first stop.
Chris,
Hello.
how you doing? Cypher Sigma Screen Time and Cypher Sigma Toys. Chris there. Matt. So we're at our first CEX of the day, and it's this one here, which is, I don't even know where we are. Okay, so we're in the first CEX and having a look around. It's 310 to Yuma. Yeah, now you got to bear in mind that as I'm sort of filming, I'm also talking to Matt and Chris, so my focus isn't exactly on filming, if that makes sense. So, yeah, you know how it goes. So I'm just sort of skimming along, looking, seeing if anything sort of jumps out at me. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. But yeah, what do you want me to tell you? Oh look, there's Fargo. Fargo's a good TV series, and here's that French Connection. £8 when everyone was chasing after it. Found as a good film. Fantastic for a 2-pack. Yeah, the French Connection, because of the edit that was made, and then all of a sudden people were clamouring for the Blu-ray because the edit, and it's the only way to have it for real without the edit, and now you see it in places quite often, and the price has sort of gone back down. All that drama and palaver is over. Now, one of them Jaws is down the bottom was actually a media book for £12. because Chris showed me it a little bit later on. Yeah, being a Jaws fan, 12 quid, I didn't want to pick it up, to be honest. I've got several editions of Jaws. I don't really need another one, even though it would probably have been nice. But no. Be strong. Be strong. So, what do we have? Overlord, I have no idea what that is. Planet of the Apes up there. Rise of the Planet of the Apes up. Was that? No, that was one of the original Planet of the Apes. I think. I don't know. I'm questioning that myself now. Reacher, great TV show, £8. Very much worth a pickup at £8 if you've not seen it. Alan Richardson is very good in it. Rambo down the bottom there. Speed, Silence of the Lambs, and here's that. There was that Species Steelbook. I think that was like 20-25 quid in here. Season 1 of Stargirl, £6. And what do we have here? Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Not a big fan of those Sherlock Holmes films. Sharknado with a lenticular, £5. And oh look, £10 on those newer art Star Wars box set. That's quite nice. But do I need the Star Wars films again? No, I don't. I don't need the Star Wars films again. What are we looking at? Torchwood, Children of Earth, £1.50. Good price. Season 3 of Torchwood. And that was a good one. Children of Earth was a strong Torchwood series. That's Matt to my right. I've got to sort of shift him out of the way so I can get in there and film. Twin Peaks. Tomb Raider. And there's Tomb Raider double pack there as well. As you can see, sort of centre. Teen Wolf, £8. That's the older release. Obviously, it's had a newer one more recently, I believe. What do we have down here? Watchmen, £8 with Dr. Manhattan face. And, yeah. So that's the Blu-ray section. And now I'm just sort of skimming DVDs, just having a gander. Midnight Run. Robert De Niro, great film. Probably my favourite Robert De Niro film, I'll be honest. I love it. And yeah, now I'm looking at some TV stuff. Just seeing what they have here. And what's that? Sliders, season 1 and 2. And Big X-Files box set. And that's about it in this store. Okay, so that was Hampton Serpentine Green, Tesco's Extra, and it's like a little shopping centre. There's other shops in there as well, and that was that CEX, which apparently had only just opened a month ago. So they said to Matt, they told you that, didn't they?
They did,
yeah. Yeah, a month ago. Yeah, so there was a couple of bits in there. We'll go through them later, obviously, and now we're heading back into Peterborough, where there's the other CEX, and we'll take a look in there.
Popular.
Was it there?
No, it was only a few clicks.
Yeah, there's like her running through the street, isn't it? Or for the cars.
I won't say it now. So we're in Peterborough, and this is CEX. So inside CEX number 2, and we're looking at some feet at the moment. Yes, I don't know why I am filming the floor. Honestly, I don't know. So, right, look, there's just feet everywhere. So let's get in there and take a look, shall we? That's better. Get started. So there are people in the way back there, so let's start here. Now, I will warn you, this is kind of all over the show. Back and forth a bit. There's no rhyme or reason to how I've filmed. And as you can see, I am sort of Spartacus was a good show, wasn't it? I am, looking pretty quick. Here's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, is it? Big box. A lot of bits in for you horror fans. That's got it from Arrow. That's a nice box set. Not my sort of film. Not my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre at all, but it looked like a lovely set. And same for this. £28 on whatever that may have been. I don't know what that was. There we go. They do have a lot of steelbooks in a minute. Ender's Game with a nice lenticular. Enter the Dragon. Blu-ray. Again, not my cup of tea. I'm not a fan of the martial arts genre. And I've not seen it, but I wouldn't be ignorant enough to tell you that it was rubbish. Just because it's not my cup of tea. It's just I don't get on with that genre. That's all. But I'm sure the film has a lot of worth to people. And without having seen it, I can't make a judgment on it. So there we go. Hacksaw Ridge down there. Fantastic film starring Andrew Garfield. If you've not seen it, I highly recommend it. Okay, this is High School of the Dead. It's an anime TV series. There was a big box set of I Spit on Your Grave up there. I'm not sure how much it was, but it had all of the films in it. And moving on, looking down a bit, Limitless was there, Lawless. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking. What's that? Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. That says £8, but I know it's £6. I haven't got Mrs. Doubtfire in the collection. It's not a film I need to have. For some reason, I don't feel that I would ever watch it. I'll be honest. And I'll probably pick up films that are far worse than it. But yeah, it's just not one that I have any, I don't know, just not, I don't know, strange one that. There we go. So here's some steelbooks, look. Blade Runner, Edward Scissorhands, Iron Man 3, Rocky 2, and Rocky 1 was actually £10, 4K steelbook. Don't know if is that the right price or is that priced wrong? £18 on Rocky 2 it was. There's Logan, Men in Black 3 one. I enjoyed Men in Black 3. It wasn't a bad film. Star Trek steelbook there for the first of those Kelvin timeline films. Yeah, and you got some 4Ks here as well. As you can see, Superman 2, Fast X. Die Hard's in there. Matrix. Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. And yeah, just having a quick flick over this bit. Jean-Claude Van Damme, AWOL. I've not seen that film actually. I've not seen AWOL with Van Damme. And yeah. About it really, but this is upstairs. Look, all these, they do have a few games, but you know, look at all these DVDs. There's Chris looking, there's Matt looking. I'm doing a full circle, and that's about it in this store. Okay, so now we are heading over there to Wildwood for something to eat.
Yeah, I always feel a bit that I was like. Oh, so like the new Flash movies out. Have you?
Okay, so I am back at Peterborough Station and about to head off home. So, Chris.
Yes.
See you later.
Yep.
and Matt. See you
Yes,
later.
Nice to see you.
Go and subscribe to Cypher Signal Screen Time and Matt V's Movies. Links will be, well, in the description.
Yeah.
And I'll see you next time.
Yeah, nice to see you, AJ. And,
Yeah.
See you later. So obviously I went to Peterborough today, as you can see by all the footage. Met up with both Matt and Chris from Matt V's Movies and Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Like I said, I will include their links in the title to the video and in the description. So go and join their channels, support them as well, because you'll be able to see a bit of stuff from another perspective as well over there, because both of them will have videos themselves of our little meetup. We seem to be doing this on occasion at the moment. Sorry, I'm just dropping stuff outside the camera. We're doing this on occasion at the moment. So yeah, so we met up. We went around some of the shops, a couple of CEXs. We had some lunch. Thank you, Matt, for that. Matt paid for lunch this time around. I did last time when they were in London. Chris did when we went to, is it Northampton where Chris is? I think it is. I'm sure it's Northampton. But anyway, yeah, so that's great. And we're talking about the next get-together as well. We're sorting that out. That won't be till next year, though. So, yeah, so you saw 2 CEXs. Let's just take a look at the pickups. So, oh, I'm just leaning down there. God, I'm getting old. So, anyway, so Chris gifted me a couple of bits. So, thank you very much, Chris. And I knew that he had these because he said he'd pick me up this Batmobile. This is the Batmobile from the animated, Batman the Animated series. He got it in a little shop cheap or something. That's fantastic. Really nice. I'm going to open this one up and display it out of the box. I will. That's really. I like the Batmobile. I like my Batmobiles. I do indeed. And also, he knows that I've sort of got into sort of anime stuff more recently, and he had 2 of these, so he gave me this one as well, which is Kashan Robot Hunter Deluxe Double Disc Set. The Ultimate War, the Ultimate Warrior. So that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Chris. Matt himself, he picked me up a couple of bits in CEX. I picked up, well, now if you see Matt's video, but what Matt didn't show in his video was what I gave him. And I actually gave Matt the 4 Indiana Jones films on 4K. Just the discs, just the 4K discs, to go into his existing packaging. Now what had happened was Matt contacted me and said he saw a place that was selling the Indiana Jones films for X amount of money, what do I think of the transfers? Is it worth it? Blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, look, save your money. He goes, if you're happy with it, I'll give you the discs, 4K discs, to just put into your existing packaging that you have. Because I know he does have a nice set for Indiana Jones with a diary in it, you know, Indiana Jones diary, his dad's diary and all this sort of a thing. Yeah, so I done that. Now, I had the Indiana Jones 4Ks twice. Once I got them without paying for, and then I bought the newer steelbooks, which I did pay for. So I didn't lose anything in giving them to Matt. I don't need the 4K discs twice. So they went his way, but he didn't show them. Probably because it's of the dodgy way in which I got a hold of them, but which Matt knows. But anyway, so what did Matt grab for me? Well, we was in this first CEX. So first of all, a DVD. And it was for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Walt Disney. Yes, obviously a film that hasn't got a Blu-ray release. It may well do in the Disney Club over in America, very possibly, but certainly not one we've got. And I'd done a short just the other day on it, Movie Magic, Movie Secrets shorts I do, where I've got a section in the film and I put a photo of how, or behind the scenes kind of a look at the secret revealed and how they've done it. So I saw it and thought, oh, okay, yeah, you know, I haven't got this. Why haven't I got it? I don't know. But there we go, DVD, fantastic. But then Matt also grabbed for me 2 Blu-rays with lenticulars. The first being Red Tails. Yeah, and that's got a fantastic looking lenticular on it. It really has. Terrence Howard and Cuba Gooding Jr. in this. So we've got a strong cast. George Lucas presents. Yeah, it's about black pilots in it during World War II. But look at that. That's fantastic lenticular. That really is. It's really got some depth to it. That's super nice. Fantastic. And then they had this other one here, and it was £2, and it was Apartment something or other. Rebecca De Mornay stars in this one. Apartment 1303, 3D version actually, but it's got a lovely, again, a really nice sort of lenticular with a lot of depth on it. I got no clue about the film, but you know, I was just drawn to these sort of lenticulars. That's fantastic. So thank you very much for picking those bits up for me, Matt. But go and see Matt's video, because I did pick something up for him down this end. He had a voucher. He sent me his voucher. I went and picked it up for him, added a little bit of money to it. And yeah, that's why Matt picked them up. But for myself, in that first CEX, I did pick up Season 4 of Westworld. Yes, the final season of Westworld. I got all the others. I didn't buy this at the time of release simply because I know the show had got cancelled, but the show didn't get a resolution for its cancellation, which kind of sort of put me off a bit. And I did say that I will get it when it is cheap. I'm not going to go and pay 25 quid or 20 quid, whatever it was, when it first came out. I thought I'd wait, and lo and behold, they had it in there. Not looking for it, just sort of noticed it. They had it for the £6, so I'll complete the Westworld TV series for £6. Yeah, so that's that. That's that one. Just trying to get this off my finger. Anyway, I'll leave that one. I'll get that off later. But yeah, so Westworld, 3 discs in there. Superb. And then in the other CEX in which we went, I picked up 2 items. Now the first one that I picked up is a film that I don't have, and it was Officer and a Gentleman. An Officer and a Gentleman, Richard Gere. Yeah, and Deborah Winger. Now that was actually £3, it wasn't £4. They hadn't changed this was the actual one in Peterborough, which was very busy indeed. They don't seem to put their, they're very good at putting their prices down on stuff, because Matt bought something and it was cheaper than what it was labelled up at. I bought something, 2 items that were cheaper than what they were labelled up at. And Chris himself bought something that was cheaper than what it was labelled up at. So they had to, you know, yeah. So we got, yeah. But I knew that the other thing was cheaper. I thought this was £4. There you go, I've got stickers off on that one. And Officer and a Gentleman. A film that I've not seen for a very, very long time. And obviously it's got a good support cast with Keith David and Louis Gossett Jr. starring in it as well. Then, brings me to the last one, and it is an anime. And I saw this online, so I knew they had it in stock, and it is called High School of the Dead. It's an 18 rated anime series that I think runs for about 12, yeah, it runs for 12 episodes. Deadly new disease is ravaging the world, turning the populace into mindless zombies. The number of infected is skyrocketing by the second as their fellow classmates and teachers succumb to the infection around them. A small group of students in Fujimi High School are fighting for their lives after surviving the initial outbreak. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now, this just lasted for 12 episodes. It didn't go to season 2. So it is a sort of one and done, but it doesn't sort of conclude the story in that sense. You know, it would have gone on to a season 2. But alas, there we go. I did ask Chris. I said, Chris, you know, I gave him first dibs on this one. I goes, have you got this? Do you want it? He goes, oh, I've got it on DVD, actually. I've got DVD set. So it's the complete series, and Drifters of the Dead as well is in there. I don't know what that is, but I believe that Drifters of the Dead is just a DVD, yes. Drifters of the Dead is just a DVD version, whereas the TV show is Blu-rays. So it's 3 disc set. So that was the pickups. Yeah, so really, you know, had a good time, had a great time seeing the guys, had a good chat and all that sort of a thing. Yeah, it was good, it was good. I said to Matt, it don't really matter. He goes, oh, sorry, there ain't many places or shops we can go to and look for stuff. You know, no HMV, anything. I said, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not about going up there for the shops, for pickups and this sort of thing. It's nice to get together, go out, have something to eat, go and have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee somewhere, have a good chat. That's what it's about. Not about, you know, what I mean, obviously it's having some shops to go in and pick up things. A couple of pickups is nice, but it's not the be all end all. You know, if I didn't pick anything up, it wouldn't have mattered whatsoever. It wouldn't matter in the least. It was just nice to see these people and talk to these people, you know, like-minded individuals that I get on with. It's fantastic. But anyway, so that was it. That was the day. There was a lot of cancellations of trains coming back because of all the flooding up Scotland that's occurred up north. So a lot of trains are not going past Peterborough, so they're not coming down from further up to go down into London or going up further and out. So luckily the trains are running from London, King's Cross to Peterborough, up and down. Sort of London Thameslink ones. So that's how I got up there and got back. I had no issues with trains whatsoever, but I was keeping an eye on them all day long to ensure that I didn't get stranded up there. Yeah, I don't want that again. Because last time when we went to Northampton, I ended up having to get a cab from Northampton quite far out to get a train that comes into another part of London because there was all disruption coming into London through, I think it was Euston or whatever. A nightmare it was. But anyway, great day was had. Great seeing Matt and Chris. Like I said, you can check out their videos. I think Matt's will be up soonish, if it ain't up already. I think Chris is going to wait until sort of midweek to put his up. But go over, support the channels, subscribe to them, like the video, whatever. And you can see it from another perspective from theirs. This is AJ. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you all on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.